Hey everybody, Matt James coming at you live here from St. Augustine, Florida. A little bit frustrated right now. I've had some technical difficulties and I've had to put that behind me and use some of those very same strategies that I've talked to you guys about so often to kind of get myself on an even keel here and be able to do this video blog for you guys today. So today I'm calling the blog Challenge Yourself. And that's something that we need to do every once in a while, is we need to step out of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves. You know, if you've been following me for a while, that as I talk about making goals and, putting little nuggets, little carrots out there that are going to help us to push ourselves more, we need to make those challenging. We need to push ourselves outside of that comfort zone every once in a while to make sure that we continue to work hard and train hard and work towards those goals that we've set. And hopefully you have set goals. So I want to go through this real quick. I'm trying to keep these video blogs as short as possible and not get too long-winded. I've got a timer going down here and trying to keep myself to 5 or 6 minutes so as not to take too much of your time. But at the same time, give you some things that you can help yourselves or use to help yourselves along the way with. So some key points about challenging yourselves. First of all, I said just a moment ago, you've got to set goals. That's super, super important, and you want to make sure that you make those SMART goals. SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Yes, we're using an acronym today. And those SMART goals, if you've been following me for a while, you know exactly what those are. They're SMART. Specific, that's the S. M is measurable. A is attainable. R is realistic. And T is time sensitive. So make them SMART goals. Make them something that is going to help you to continue to move forward, but at the same time is attainable. It's something that you can reach. You don't want it to be so far-fetched that you're never going to get there. So make it something that's attainable, and then these are just going to help you to take those tiny steps towards that big, huge, out of this world goal that ultimately you're going to be heading towards. So very, very important. Make sure you set those goals. The next thing you want to do is you want to create challenges along the way. And I wrote in one of my blogs just a couple of months ago about dangling the carrot. And for me, that's races. I just finished up. It's Sunday here right now. Friday night I had a 5K, and Saturday morning I was up again for another 5K. It was a little crazy, but I do a lot of races, a lot of 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, and just keep putting those challenges out there. And for me, that's one of the things that keeps me motivated. So create those challenges, whether it's a race for you, whether it's a specific weight by a specific day, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're a lifter and you want to hit a certain weight on one or more of your lifts. Put those carrots out there, and then let those be your benchmarks. That's going to be the first time you go out there, the best that you can do. That's your benchmark at that point. And from that point forward, you're going to record your results. And as you continue to move forward and work, record your results. And those benchmarks are going to change. So whatever you had in the beginning, that's going to change 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, and next year. And keep a record of all of these. Keep a journal or a diary or a training log, whatever you want to call it, so that you can look back and see how far you've come. You will be surprised, trust me. So continue to record those results. Track your progress based on those benchmarks that you set at the very, very beginning. And then, of course, you've got to work and train hard. That's the key element here. You can't just sit on the couch and expect to get up and go out and run a 5K tomorrow and be 5 minutes better than you were last week when you got off the couch and ran a 5K. So you've got to work and train hard. Look for good examples. I hope to provide you a lot of information on that. I hope that you've already gleaned a lot from that if you've been following me from what I've been able to offer you guys. And get your training in. Work hard. Watch your nutrition. Gosh, I couldn't say that today. Maybe I need some more coffee. So be careful about that, and that's something that I'm really focusing on right now for myself. But it's so very, very important. And then when you hit those milestones, when you get to that carrot that's dangling out there, that race, that meet, whatever it may be, that day when you want to be that specific weight, have fun with it. If it's a race, enjoy the race. Soak in the atmosphere. Talk to other people. You're going to be around like-minded people. Talk to them, meet with them, get to know them. And you're going to see them at these other races and these other meets. So you'll get to know these faces and familiarize yourselves with these people. And they can help you along your journey as well. And once you've had fun and you've had that meet, celebrate. take some time off, maybe reflect a little bit. I know that when I finish up my half marathons and some of the really difficult races that I do, I go out and have a really nice, fun cheat meal, and it's usually pretty bad. Maybe it's hitting Five Guys for a big greasy hamburger or something like that. But it's one meal, and I don't have that any other time. And man, it's super sweet when you've reached that milestone, you've had that event, you've hopefully set your goals all along the way, and then you can just kind of have fun and let down a little bit. But then once you've done that, rinse and repeat. Now it's time to go back, reflect on where you got and what you were able to accomplish, and then come back, set new goals, and start that whole process over again. So guys, make sure you look down below if you've clicked on the link out of my blog to follow this, and I've got those key points set out for you right there in bullet fashion. Super, super easy to follow those. And I'll be continuing to come back to you guys with more information as we go through the coming weeks and months, and hopefully be able to help you to do some of these things, to set those goals and to create those challenges and to conquer those challenges as you move along. It's a lot of fun to do that. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun to do that. And super awesome when you kind of stand on the pinnacle and you've met that goal, or you've met that challenge, or you've survived that challenge. Speaking of survival, I think it was the German philosopher Nietzsche who said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And that's how I try to think about these challenges for myself. Obviously I'm not going to go out and do something that's going to kill me, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. And in the end, I'm going to come out the other side stronger. And that's what I want you guys to feel about yourselves. So until next week, I hope that you can use some of these pointers, put them in play this week, put them into action, and make it happen for you. And as always, guys, have a great week and be relentless. Until next time, goodbye.